Welcome back to No Man's Land. I'm Developers Plays. This is the everything playthrough. I'm trying to get every field type, every production type, everything there is on the No Man's Land map. Last episode we planted this wheat field over here and we're looking for something else to do. The seasons are against us right now. We're now in November, so we can't do any planting. And we don't own any of these things for harvesting. So we're looking for another way of making some money. And my initial thought is this big group of trees right there in front of us. If we look at the map, there's a big clump of it right there. And also some small scattered ones here, plus also the ones over here. So I think we can do a fair bit of logging and then put down some type of production facility. So our first task for the day will be to work out what logging equipment we want to use. If I go forestry machines, they're not cheap, are they? 400,000. I'm looking for something that can, you drive along and it's quite an easy experience. 375. I've never used this one. It's kind of cool with those tracks. 450 again. And then the excavator approach that I used on the Silveron Deforest. As much as that's a great vehicle, I don't know if I want to do that again just from repetitiveness. And then there's always grabbers. So 365, 375. I think we'll go this one. I don't know if the size of the trunk down here, that's 65 versus 75. I don't know how much that's going to matter. I think I'm willing to try it. Let's go with this guy. I've never used him before. We'll turn off the safety frame, same every dollar. And so it's got a head. Should be pretty stable on the ground with those tracks. Now the question is, do we want to lease it? So it's going to be $20,000 minimum per hour, 7. It's probably going to be fair few. I mean, it's real-time hours, so maybe $25,000, $26,000 a hire. And so that's roughly 10, 12 hires to pay for it. If you buy it, you lose about 50% of the lot. So basically, if you use it 6 times, you're roughly at the same financial situation. So I think I'm inclined to buy it. It's going to use a lot of our money up, but we should get a fair bit of money back with the wood it's going to produce. So let's jump into this. We've done it now. We'll jump into it. It's our second machine. For starters, there's all these trees in front of us that we own. The land is quite undulating though, so I don't know if I want to use it for farming, but I am inclined to use this far end over here for a trail up into the shop. So we don't always have to go in that far side. So let's see if we can work out how this works. Get a quick time lapse going as I forge a path through here, and then we'll move to that grove that's on top of the property.
I know the next morning when the sun goes down, it might be the last day of you and me. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done.
Okay, this is the second last one, I believe. I decided midway through to not waste my time on the small ones. The machine's hard enough to use as it is, and I didn't want to waste my time going around stripping the leaves off all those smaller trees, so I just went around with the chainsaw and did it quickly. Our next task is to get this wood into something. So A, we need to put down a production to process this, and we also have to work out how we're going to get the logs over there. The cheapest option probably is going to be just to use a winch type system. I don't know how much logging we're going to do. I mean, it's going to be a fair bit just to keep the productions busy. So I'm inclined to spend a little bit more money now than on a short-term solution. The wire isn't going to get us very far as like the dragging type systems aren't going to get us very far as that pile. There's a lot to drag, and I don't want to be doing like 100 trips. Trying to get this last one. It's fighting me. It got snagged, I think. But that's the last tree for over here. So we can shut this down for now. Let's go park this near home. We'll kind of collapse it up a bit, make it a little bit more neat and tidy. Yeah, I think maybe we can put the sawmill right here to our right. I think it kind of makes sense to keep it nearest on the road here. I think I might just park this right here. Oh yeah, that worked quite well, I think. So the question is, how are we going to get rid of all of the smaller things? Let's have a look at the shop and see what we can buy. I think this is going to come under more of the trailer type situation. So let's see what's under here. We could use this to pick up stuff. We are allowed to use like a teleportation type situation for this scenario. I refuse to try to pick up logs. I'm just not interested in doing that. This playthrough is about getting everything done, but not doing it in a way that isn't enjoyable. So these two can be used to drag things along, but it would take a lot. We could use a portable thing, but we've kind of cut down all of our trees, so that's going to be problematic. I'm tempted just to go for something like this, a tiny little trailer that we can teleport the stuff onto. That wouldn't be too bad for us to throw trees into. It'll kind of hold them in place. That's about all our options as far as that's concerned for tree-based ones. I think if we go this bigger one, we'd have to get a dolly. And I also deliberately got 6 meter ones. 6 meter ones are the most profitable. They pay the most. So yeah, there's two parts to this. We need to transport stuff, and then we need to mulch stuff. So from a mulching point of view, there's this guy, 190. That's really expensive. So I think what I'm going to do, and then 95. Oh, that's a winch. So the only is this the only mulcher? I think it is. So I think that kind of answers our question. So let's buy this cheap trailer. You can specify how the spokes work. I don't know what makes it better or worse. No. That's all the mud flaps. We can keep that cheap. I think that's going to be okay. So I'm going to buy that. Hopefully I'm not going to regret it. And then the next question is, which sawmill are we going to put down? So let's go into the construction menu. Then under productions, let's go right down here at the end. So I got this sawmill as a mod. Its price isn't, stupid. It's only 35,000. it only makes planks and wood chips, which means we can't do all of the productions involved with the platinum expansion, so like seats and unwires and all that stuff, because they require long planks. No Man's Land comes with this huge one. It's only $20,000. See if I can get a place where we can do this. We could put that down, but it's kind of on point with the map, but it only also makes planks and wood chips, which is not everything that we need. So I think we might have to go back down to the platinum expansion and see what it has. It has this one, which is really cute. It's a it is going to be hard to drive into though, because you have to get it into this far left bay, and that trailer is going to be really hard to back into that. So I'm kind of reluctant to do that one as well. But it does give us everything. And it's only, well, it is 56,000 versus, what was the other one? Was it 30? You know what? I'm going to go for this guy for now. It's, oh, there's No Man's Land one. So the question is, how much does it produce per day? I'm guessing this produces a lot. So there's two things to factor in here. What does it make? And then at what rate? Well, this is the cheapest, and it is No Man's Land. It kind of does fit quite nicely in there. So let's, I'm going to leave enough space over here to drive through. Well, actually, it overlaps. So I don't know if we're on our... Oh, there's grass here, so it's going to stop us doing it. Nope, I'm going to use this mod. It's cute, it's small, it's a good start. This grass is what problem is. Maybe we can put it actually over here. It's kind of out of the way. Uses this space up. I like it. Yep, the output is on the left, which is very usable. Looks like it's pretty flat there. All right, done. Actually, even the brown matches really nicely. All right, so let's jump into the tractor. Get our new trailer and get this guy loaded up. Yeah, that looks awesome. I really like that. It sat in the ground really nicely. It's near all the timber that we're going to be cutting down to our right-hand side here. So let's hook this guy up. Oh, go over the edge. We'll pick up our trees that we've dropped from the new path we've made. Zoom out a bit so we can see what's going on. Yeah, we'll get out the paint tool in a sec and we'll do this. I forget what my keystroke is. So I've got the universal loading mod. So it's Shift R. So it looks like I've got some branches on some of these. I think that's most of them. I think there's actually a... Yeah, there's some over here as well. So let's see if we can pick this up. Get this kind of in square. Anything else left in here? This one can also be picked up. All right. So let's run around. That one kind of fell to the side, but it should be all right. Yeah, I like this path through here. We should be able to clean this up quite well. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, this universal load mode, I really like it because it's just not overwhelming. It doesn't like teleport like everything at the same time. So it's nice and slow. it's just not overwhelming. Where a lot of the other ones tend to be a little bit extreme. Like as you drive along, they just pick them up as you drive along. This one, you have to stop. You have to be stationary. Like if I try to use it while I'm moving, for example, it'll say, please stop. See? Yeah, I think it's a good balance between realism and not. Its radius is not that big either. And we are full. Try not to drive over the field. I don't know whether we're at a stage where we would have crop destruction. So this looks like the production point, and then this looks like the unload point. Yeah, right over here. So we'll jump out and then turn around so we can see what we're doing. There we go. So that produced, let's have a look at our productions. Where is it? Productions. There it is. SAWMILL. So 18,000. That was all right. So 3 trees in. It takes 4 out. So realistically, 18,000 is going to turn into 24,000. But it only does 4,000 a day. So that's 6 days worth what we put in. So not a huge output. So that's something to be wary of. But we can activate that. Yeah, so I'll say 4 times 3. So I was wrong by that, sorry. 4 times 3 means we'll do 12,000-ish per day and produce 24 per day. And then those planks are going to be worth, if we can find the planks, 2,000 each. So this is going to be making 40,000-ish per day. That's a really good rate. So let's get some more. Yeah, I like the graphics of it. It's a nice model. It looks pretty good. I don't know whether we can pick up the those loose trees with this. I don't know whether they have to have their limbs removed for this trailer to be happy. What I am going to do is jump out and cut this guy. I've noticed that they don't fall over as much. There we go. So let's see if the autoloader will pick them up. Yeah, I do like this little trailer. It's a little bit unstable on hills because of the front dolly. Yeah, it does pick up the smaller stuff. Awesome. Since that is the case, I think I might fell a couple more trees over here and just take them as is. Just so that this path can be better done, so we can make it a little bit wider and bigger turns. I don't want to get rid of too many because it's going to kind of destroy the ambiance of the area. I mean, as much as I'm trying to make money, I also don't want to make it ugly. So, yeah, we might have to get our plow up here to get rid of some of this shrubbery. Actually, when we paint it with the construction tool, it should get rid of a lot of it. I think there's a couple more here on the right hand side. I am terrible at backing these articulated trailers. Yeah, so it's not picking those up. I'm not sure if this one is standing vertical. let's get out of here. That will do for now. And well, we won't go across the field because of danger. Oh, that looks so different with those trees down. So I think let's look at the mini map. We own up to about here. Yeah, so it looks like we were able to right on the edge of what was possible. Let's get some of these rubbish ones first. I think the rubbish ones fill the capacity up a lot more. Yeah, so I think it might be prudent to pick up the logs first, and then we'll come back for the other ones and see what's possible.
If I got superpowers, I'd stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers. Your hands touching my hand. Want your fingers everywhere. Don't wanna wake up. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this. I wanna stay. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this and stay. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Be right here in this moment. You're all I want. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers. Peeking through the carnage, it's time for me to go. Reality is hurting. Oh, I gotta go. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Be right here in this moment. You're all I want. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers.
After fighting with this for about 15 minutes, half hour, I think that is the last loose tree that's around. We've gathered them all up, so let's make sure these are strapped down. Definitely overloaded it. The front wheel is not looking happy. It's looking, see how it's driving sideways? What I might do is unstrap and restrap. Oh yeah, it's not happy at all. Need to work out a better mulching story for this loose stuff. The good news is the logs are now available to pick up, so we'll quickly drop this off. I believe this is the 5th load that I've done. I probably should have used the forestry machine to clear the limbs off, but we got there in the end anyway. Out of interest, how much are we up to from a capacity? Yeah, 46,000, and we still have the planks to go. The day's definitely moving on. It's now 2:50. We do 9 to 5, but I think we've had a successful day. We got the path made. Actually, we'll finish it off by painting in some dirt from that road and grabbing the chipper to clean up the stumps. At least that's the ones that lead up to the shop. There's probably a good 1 or 2 loads left here. using 6-meter lengths because that's the most efficient. It does mean that you spend a lot more time loading. There's more to load. In the Silver Run Deforest series, I did 12s because that was the length of the full big truck. And that was purely because it was about deforesting the map rather than being economical. Yep, we're going to take 2 loads, but that's a good amount. These trailers, this autoloader gets a little bit squirrely. Actually, there's one more thing there. So let's jump out and get that one that we missed, and we'll shove that on top. I'm trying to work out where the bottom of the tree is, which I think is this end. We're not using super strength here. It's just a matter of kind of throwing it in with our own light strength. I think that'll do. I think it kind of fell off the back, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're not using super strength in this series. I think it just takes away from the ethos of the game a little bit. But yeah, when it comes to logging, yeah, I am not fighting the machine and getting these onto the trailer. It's bad enough hand delivering these smaller logs. And what are we up to? 46, 66. So definitely making some progress with the leaderage. This sawmill should be busy for a while. I think we said before it was, what was it? It was 4,800 times 3, so 12, 16, so 16,000 litres a month. So we've got about 3 months worth of material in there right now. Yep, these ones as well. You might have to do a U-turn to get the last of these. Yeah, the universal mod, its radius is quite small. So that's quite successful. I think we've made an industry that generates like $40,000 a day for the cost of $30,000 for the building. This thing was not cheap though, so we probably need about 10 months worth of maybe a year's worth of production to break even on that. But yeah, it's good. Good little day. So we've definitely made progress here, making all this sawmill stuff. Alright, so the last thing we can do is clean up this driveway. Let's do a U-turn, pick up our shredder. I'm not sure where I've left it. We can drop this off here. There it is over here. So we'll use the shredder to give us a path. I think I'll grab this thing just in case, the plow. Not that we're making a field, but it's a good way of getting rid of the plants. We'll quickly run up the top here. Alright, so I think I'll just turn the thing on at the front. It acts like a plow as well. I missed that one just there to our left. It might be easy to quickly plow it. You know what? I might actually do that. Let's and we'll say, what's my keystroke? My keystroke for this is allow create fields Y, and then we'll paint this out again, so it won't matter. But it's a good way of getting rid of the plants and such. Also helps us find those stumps. Missed the tree there. We'll paint this again and we'll turn back into a normal field. Yeah, I just want to get rid of these plants here. Cool. I think we can put that up. And let's quickly do the stumps. Oh, didn't have that down. You can use this front head to kill the plants as well. Or maybe not. Yeah, this one over here. We'll probably end up driving this direction, so let's get rid of this one. I don't think we're going to have to flatten this much. I think the natural terrain will be fine. We should be able to go up here with a harvester and such without any major problem. The lean shouldn't tip over too many trailers and stuff. And we can leave those stumps there. Let's quickly cut this corner off. Not that it matters. Done. Right, let's get the paintbrush out and see if we can make this look like a road. So I think just dirt is probably appropriate. Make it nice and big. As I said, the tool will get rid of the underbrush anyway. Costs me a bit of money, but that's okay. I think we might just use some what's dry grass? Yeah, it looks a bit boring. So that's yeah, it looks good, and then we'll get a little bit of plants just to clear this up a bit, make it look a little bit more natural as it fades out to the edges, so it doesn't look so stark. I'm not much of an artist, but I think that looks okay to me. And then we might just do a little bit of softening just to make it a little bit smoother. We'll change the strength to really strong and we'll smooth this out a bit. Done. All right, let's give it a shot. See what it's like. That looks pretty good. Looks natural enough. Oh, that's cool. That works all right. Yeah, we might want to get rid of some of these trees at the edge here. But success. Oh, we've got these trees here. I will do that off camera. Alright, so that one there, that one there. Oops. And then off camera, I am going to fill up the water and I will dump the rest of those trees to our right into the sawmill as well. I'll just pick them up and run them over by hand. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll see you next time. I have no idea what we're going to do. Probably buy another piece of field and at least maybe prepare it or something for a crop that comes out in the early weeks or early months of the year. But until next time, thanks for watching and we'll see you in December.